Here's a simple scenario. Let's say that you were told that a stock is going to shoot up for thousands of percentage in a few weeks. What would you do? Well, if you were in 2020, you should probably believe it. The problem is, we're now in 2021. So is that still going to hold up? If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in Bionano Genomics, trading under the symbol Bngo. And you're also probably a bit concerned about where its price is heading towards. If you're holding Bionano shares, or you're considering to buy the shares, please watch this video until the end, because we are going to talk about the company itself and what are, in my opinion, the most important aspects to consider in trading this stock. Bionano Genomics first came in people's attention in late 2020 when ARK brought it to our attention because the company was considered to be innovative and disruptive in the field of genomics. A lot of people wanted to buy Bionano Genomics stock back in those days because the company seems to have an important lead in this field and has the potential to come up with very cost-effective and thorough detections to detect genetic disorders, including those on the autism spectrums. It is too soon to tell if this company is really going to leave its mark in a history of medical studies. But the accomplishment of Bionano Genomics are recognized by the medical field itself, not just on financial news channels. This means that whatever Bionano Genomics is developing has a real chance of becoming a game-changing discovery in the years to come. And by then, the stocks of the company can really be worth multiple times compared to where it is now. Alright, you have probably already heard about all this, but the reason why I want to bring these all up is to emphasize on the fundamental reason why this company is an attractive buying option. So for those wondering, yes, I definitely believe that Bionano Genomics is going to accomplish some great things for the community at large, including its investors, for the years and possibly decades to come. Now, if that were the case, why is its stock price been declining over the past few days? Now, let's talk about the other aspects that would impact if and how you should buy the shares of Bionano Genomics. Recently, the company released its Q4 results. They were good, even better than the analyst forecast. But with that being said, the stock took a nosedive last week, and this is caused by two main events. The first one is an equity offering. The second one is the overall market mood. The equity offering is quite simple to explain. The company wants to sell more shares to fund its operations, and as a result, the existing shares are going to be watered down. This is why the overall stock price has decreased. By the way, keep in mind that Bionano Genomics may still need another few years to become profitable, so in the meantime, the company needs to sell its shares to keep financing its development. The name of the game here is to make sure that there will be more and more people who become aware of this company and to believe in its value. Usually, for a company that is still growing, this shouldn't be a big problem, because shareholders are usually willing to buy the future at a premium today, assuming that they have the confidence in the underlying company and the economy at large. But see, here's the problem, the confidence. And this is what we're going to talk about next. At this very moment, how are the investors feeling? Do they actually believe in the market, in the company? Do they want to spend money, or do they want to keep money in their pockets? I've been trading for almost 10 years by this point. It's the first time that I feel really uncomfortable during a bull market, more than ever before. There seems to be a kind of frenzy and blind belief consisting of fighting the unicorn and speculating it to the moon. The market is possibly waking up from the frenzy of 2020, from the year of SPACs, startups, EVs, and I would say even arc. Each era probably has its own buzzwords. Back in the 2012 era, it was all about workspace, Silicon Valley, and programming apps. Last year, it was all about batteries, green energy transition, and the need for profitable niches in an ocean of lockdowns and collapse. In 2021, I think that the trend of 2020 will leave some significant marks behind. But I don't think that investors are going to be as optimistic compared to last year. So what does all that mean for Bionano? I think that this means that the short-term perspectives are going to be influenced by the overall market move. And for the moment, the capital flows choose to be cautious. This is why, in terms of trading opportunities that typically have a window between 2 to 6 weeks, there may be a bit of flat period ahead of us. However, for those who are willing to bet on the long term, then the current price of Bionano Genomics is insignificant in comparison of the whole picture. Basically, the gist goes like this. At the moment, because the overall movement of capital, I don't think that there is enough steam for the stock to go that much higher. On the other hand, there are good reasons to believe that the long-term potentials of the company are there. If there's any takeaway from the video, it is the following. As far as Bionano is concerned, the craze that really took over the entire financial market during 2020, which also, by the way, sent the stock to thousands of percents from where it was, is probably coming to an end. But the future of the company isn't. In fact, it may just be the beginning of something great. Now, if we want to see that day to ever arrive, and more importantly, to be able to profit from that scenario, we have to make sure that the purchases are done when the prices are low. And we also have to buy it at a percentage that's not going to hurt us, even if the price dips. My recommendation is to limit the long-term allocation between 1 to 3% of your portfolio. As far as the holding period is concerned, I would say that a company needs at least 2 to 3 years in order to fully develop its strategy. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.